Hi everyone, this is Behind the Mic, a conversation about navigating the transition between middle school and high school. I'm Hudson, and I'm here with Kahan, Jack, and William.
All American students will face the transition from middle school to high school, and that can be very straining for some. We are underclassmen, and we have recently experienced this transition, and we want to help soon-to-be high schoolers by discussing what helped us prepare for starting high school in a brand new social environment. A huge part of this is how you choose to build your social network in middle school. Should middle schoolers try to deepen their connection in their existing relationships? Should they try to interact with as many different people as possible with unique perspectives and personalities? Jack, why don't we start with you? How did your socialization in middle school prepare you for high school?
During middle school, I was more of a social floater in that I was part of a couple different large friend groups, and I just floated in between them. However, I felt like those connections weren't that strong because I never got as close to a lot of my friends as I could have, so I didn't really find a good balance between floating and having stronger friendships. Because of this, I had a rougher transition to high school because I lost touch with a lot of people, mainly because I had been on the periphery of a lot of these groups, and as a result, I didn't stick with them through the transition to high school, despite the fact I was still going to school with a lot of them. What about you, Kahan?
Yeah, so I personally did do some of the social floating as you discussed, Jack. However, I was able to find a good balance. I had my tight circle of friends that I was really close with, and with that balance, I was able to have sort of a smoother transition coming into high school. I was very welcome from my tight group of friends that I had from middle school, and because of my floating, I knew a lot of people. However, this balance really helped me.
It sounds to me like a lot of the differences between your two experiences is really similar to something I read in a study called Understanding Students' Transition to High School, Demographic Variation and the Role of Supportive Relationships. There's a strong correlation found in this article between the strength of a student's 5 closest relationships and their mental health after the transition into high school. Whereas, just like how Kahan was saying, that his closest friends were a huge part in supporting him through that transition. So it seems to me that floating is actually way less valuable than having those close, tight-knit friendships.
I actually disagree with this. I believe floating allows you to improve on your social skills and prepares you for interacting with a variety of people. There's a study called Likable versus Popular Distinct Implications for Adolescent Adjustment that proves that higher sociometric popularity, a measurement of how many of your peers viewed you highly, was associated with greater resilience to social change. Interacting with many different people is going to build the social skills that make up sociometric popularity, allowing you to be better integrated into any new situation you're placed in.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like floating has helped a lot for everyone, including my personal experiences, where I have seen that it really eases your transition as I've developed better social skills through floating. However, by keeping the balance with my tight group of friends, I think that has led me to have a smooth transition coming into high school.
All right. I think also pulling off from my experience, I feel like from what I'm hearing that the benefits of floating aren't necessarily it's more focused on the ability to build good social skills and interact with a wide group of people, as opposed to it's the actually making friends part of it. I felt like, at least in my situation, floating didn't really help me do that. But I think for a lot of people, that's going to be really helpful, like with Kahan, to just build social skills and, just interact with different people.